Hello, and welcome to Frost & Sullivan's Growth Podcast. Today, we explore how intelligent automation is reshaping compliance, shifting it from a regulatory obligation into a strategic asset that strengthens efficiency, transparency, and risk visibility across the enterprise. Organizations today are operating in a landscape defined by overlapping regulations, tighter expectations from global buyers, expanding risk surfaces, and rapidly rising data volumes. Compliance teams are stretched thin, juggling multiple frameworks, legacy systems, and resource constraints. This challenge is amplified by the accelerating adoption of cloud services, third-party tools, and AI technologies, each introducing new governance responsibilities. Against this backdrop, automation is emerging as the most practical path towards scalable, real-time, and cost-efficient compliance. A recent Frost & Sullivan survey of over 700 IT decision-makers reveals how rapidly the environment is evolving. 62% of organizations now view AI and machine learning as vital to achieving their business priorities, and 74% already use or plan to use AI in risk and compliance within the next 2 years. This shift underscores the urgency. Organizations can no longer rely solely on manual audit preparation, spreadsheet-driven evidence collection, or outdated, inflexible workflows. They need systems that operate continuously, provide real-time visibility, and adapt quickly to new regulatory demands. And that's where compliance automation enters the picture. Traditional GRC platforms were not built for the scale and velocity of modern environments. They excel at policy management, regulatory change tracking, and structured workflows, but struggle with real-time telemetry, automated evidence gathering, and ingestion of millions of data points from distributed systems. Compliance automation doesn't replace these platforms overnight. Instead, it extends and enhances them. It automates high-value workflows like continuous control monitoring, evidence collection, and vendor security questionnaires. It fills the operational gaps that legacy systems weren't designed to handle. Over time, as automation matures, these capabilities will increasingly converge, creating a unified compliance and risk data layer that supports both operational and strategic needs. In the near term, the two coexist. Longer term, the convergence of automated controls, standardized data, and risk quantification signals a reshaping of the broader GRC market. One of the most meaningful insights from the discussion is that integration, not AI, is the real barrier preventing automation from reaching its full potential. Most organizations operate hybrid environments composed of cloud-native systems, legacy applications, configuration tools, spreadsheets, and departmental platforms. APIs are inconsistent. Some critical systems still lack APIs entirely. Evidence is often buried in screenshots, reports, or documents. Modern compliance automation platforms address this by using multiple ingestion techniques, API-based telemetry where available, document and report parsing where APIs don't exist, screenshot and evidence collection bots for legacy environments, standardized schemas to unify all incoming data. This multi-method approach ensures that even fragmented hybrid infrastructures can be onboarded without requiring disruptive re-architecture. The guidance is clear. Start small, prove value on a narrow scope, and scale once teams see automated evidence collection and control scoring work reliably. Partnerships play a critical role here, particularly delivery partners, consultants, auditors, MSSPs, and cloud providers who help integrate and operationalize these capabilities within complex enterprise workflows. AI is rapidly becoming a core element of compliance automation. Organizations are using AI to accelerate and, in some cases, transform how compliance evidence is collected, interpreted, and validated. Key use cases include extracting and validating evidence from unstructured data, mapping controls across frameworks, performing first-pass pre-screening to reduce QA bottlenecks, generating predictive insights related to control health and potential gaps, creating remediation plans and risk registers automatically. These capabilities drive significant efficiency gains, often reducing manual workloads by 50 to 60% in the short term and potentially up to 85 to 90% as trust improves. However, AI does not replace human judgment. Instead, organizations are layering in safeguards. Human-in-the-loop review for validation, cross-verification using multiple AI models, transparency into what data the AI used and why, options to host or control models for sensitive data. The philosophy is closer to aviation than automation. AI handles the repetitive tasks at scale, while humans retain final oversight to ensure accuracy and defensibility. Compliance automation is increasingly recognized not only for reducing risk, but also for enabling growth. Its impact shows up in several strategic areas. 1. Market expansion. Many industries require specific certifications or controls before companies can operate in certain geographies or sectors. Real-time monitoring, harmonized frameworks, and standardized evidence help organizations enter new markets faster and more confidently. 2. Sales enablement vendor security questionnaires have become a critical part of enterprise procurement. Automated evidence collection and AI-assisted responses dramatically reduce cycle time, accelerating deal closure and removing compliance as a bottleneck. 3. Real-time risk quantification. By continuously connecting controls to risk outcomes, organizations gain daily, not annual, visibility into their posture. This allows leadership to prioritize budgets, resources, and remediation efforts with greater accuracy. 4. Operational efficiency. Automation shifts teams away from mundane, repetitive tasks so they can focus on governance, architecture, and strategic improvements. With rising regulatory obligations and limited staffing, this efficiency is no longer optional. It's essential. Compliance automation thrives within interconnected ecosystems. 3 partnership categories are emerging as foundational: implementation and advisory partners. Consulting firms, auditors, and MSSPs help operationalize compliance automation within enterprise realities, ensuring tools don't remain unused installations. Telemetry and cloud partners. CSPM, configuration management, and policy tools provide the high-value data streams that enable meaningful automation. AI and content partners. As compliance frameworks evolve, these partners enable rapid updates, scalable content generation, and broader distribution of best practices. Together, these partnerships support a more integrated, audit-ready approach, reducing rework, accelerating evidence validation, and creating consistent, enterprise-wide visibility. Compliance automation is evolving into a powerful strategic enabler. By combining scalable data ingestion, intelligent automation, real-time risk visibility, and human oversight, organizations can reduce operational drag, unlock new markets, and streamline revenue-generating processes. This concludes today's Growth Podcast. To dive deeper, we invite you to explore Frost & Sullivan's full webinar replay and future growth sessions. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to bringing you more insights on transformational growth. Watch the full webinar recording, explore more webinars, molish.frost.com/growth-webinars/. Contact us, hello@frost.com.